And here we go. What's going on, guys? I am gonna throw this couple-minute video together due to somebody who I will call out by name because they've whispered me on two different characters after whining and griping that I was doing the wrong thing. I've got a 55 Merc healer who isn't geared out for nightmares, but we have done ops and he's healed. So I know how to play the healer. I know how to play this healing class anyway. The sorcerer, not so good. Don't like the sorcerer very much. So in the last Warzone I pugged this morning to get my weekly and my daily done, and I pulled 340 something on Hypergate, I think. We had two healers, a Sork who did 500 and me who did 354. I'm not going to make excuses. 354 is not great, but the way I see it, you're doing your job. You know, that's keeping a couple people alive from 0 to 25k health that they have, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm not trying to be the best. I enjoy the PvP matches. You guys have seen me make videos. I enjoy it. I have fun. I am competitive. I'm extremely competitive, and I can get a little peeved at times, but we do have fun, and that is why I PvP. Our guild on the M side is kind of taking a bit of a break. We had some people leave over the summer. We're not really doing many ops, and so we've been PvPing on the pub side. So anyway, on with the video. Somebody has been griping and whining about how the blaster rifle does almost no healing compared to the cannon, which is what Recuperative was saying. He is a 23 Commando in the same coat that you see me wearing with the bounty hunting hat and the look I like, but it's so generic for a trooper. It's not great. So anyway, he was complaining about the healing on a cannon. So let's take a look at the tech power. Okay, bonus healing 147. Now the damage is 220. 220, 147 for bonus healing. Critical. Surge, it really doesn't matter right now because you don't have any surge on this gear, but we'll keep an eye on those numbers. So bonus healing 147.2, bonus damage 220.1. So if we take the mods, very same mods, out of this gun and we put it in this gun, and we then equip this gun, 147, 220. There is no difference in stat between the cannon and the rifle. To prove my point, 50. You saw me healing in the beginning of the video. 50, 51, crit for 76. My gear is crap. I mean, some of it's 29s, but I got 18s and 19s, because with the bolster I can still do 600-700k DPS, so, or heals, so it really... Oh, excuse me, I should change it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It doesn't really matter all that much. So, at low levels, here without a bolster, and even with a bolster in the Warzone, it made no difference. Now, when you get to ops, in nightmare modes and such like that, there may be a little bit of a gear difference, but I really don't think so. The only thing that is different is that for grav round, and I think... Now I can use full auto. Charged bolts, I think, which no one uses anyway. You need a cannon to do those. It says requires autocannon in little red letters at the top. So, for those, yes, you need an autocannon. But at least at low levels, until maybe you hit 55 when you only get a little bit of a bolster, and you don't get that expertise bolster, it makes a difference. However, right now, as you can see, there is no difference. The bonus healing, the crit chance, all the same. And I'll even do it again just to prove the point. Crit chance is at what? 51, 19, 100. So, oops. Let's pull the mods out of here. Put them back in this. 51. Absolutely no difference. Absolutely no difference. Okay, well, Actually, I forgot to throw the mods in here somehow. And I didn't switch yet. There it is. So, no difference between the two. I'll say it again. Now that I actually switched the guns. Crit chance is still 51, 19, 100. Not a difference. 147, 200. Same thing. So, bottom line, I've said it like 5 times now, but there is no difference, at least right now. Maybe when you hit Nightmare Ops, people would like to see you using an autocannon, but otherwise, my tech is exactly the same. Down to 147.2. So hopefully Recuperative watches this video. I don't want to be a D-bag, but I would like to throw it back in someone's face who decided to tell me, and I'm not the expert. I would never say I'm an expert healer, because obviously there are stats that show that what I think the best PvP healer right now is a scoundrel who does 2k heals a second, something like that. Second is a Commando / Merc. I don't remember what side they're on. In the world, they are first and second. Notice Sorks aren't on there. I don't really like sorcerer healers. I starved myself on Force too quickly. So, I'm not the expert, but I do know what I'm doing. I do have a Merc healer that I leveled as a healer all the way to 55. I have main healed, I have off healed for 16 mans, 8 mans, hard modes, story modes, flashpoints, hard mode flashpoints. I've healed it all. So it's possible, it's viable. Any healing class is viable, I think, if you know how to play it, what you're doing, what your cooldowns are, managing your ammo and your heat. So, again, no difference. It's all about preference. I think it looks cooler to use this big old rifle. Sometimes the cannon's just too bulky for a little chick to be running around with, so I use the rifle for now. If I'm wrong, I will change. But according to what you just saw here, the numbers are exactly the same. So, I'm rambling now. I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully a video coming soon, probably this Saturday. If anybody is interested. I know I don't have too many viewers, but I do enjoy making these as well, so I continue to do so. At least my Facebook friends might watch them, even those WoW tards. So, maybe this Saturday when I'm off work, just to make a quick 10-15 minute video about how I heal. Maybe we'll use Alara as a guinea pig. I wish I could find someone better, maybe a repair droid, but I'm broke. As you can see, 60k credits, not very much, so plus my legacy level sucks. It's only 34, so I won't be buying that. Maybe Alara can help us demonstrate. I'd like to be able to find a little more open area so you can see the animations and whatnot, but we'll see. We'll find out. But Alara might be helping us with that, and I'll just make a short video about how I heal, some tips and tricks I use for PvP. Again, just what I use. I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm not saying that you need to do this. This is just what I do, and I just thought about doing that the other day, making a quick video. So, till next time, guys, I will see you for the video, and hopefully you enjoyed this little comparison, autocannon to blaster rifle. Later on.